The following episode of After Hours Reviews is going to be a very touchy subject. To those of you that are of religious nature, I suggest that you do not watch this review because, as an anti-religious person, this might be a little bit sketchy for your own beliefs, I guess. Just fair warning because apparently I'm not sensitive. Hello, nomads, hello, party people, hello, strangers everywhere across the internet. My name is V, and today on After Hours Reviews, we are going over the 2016 entry into the brand new era of religious films. That covers Noah, that covers the Moses story of Exodus, that covers we have so many new religious movies now. It's kind of just getting to be second nature now. So let's move into the third or fourth installment as of late of Ben-Hur. Now, Ben-Hur is an adaptation from a previously established novel from the 1980s that kind of originated from a person from the United States south side of the world or nation or something of that nature, but I'm not touching that with a 500-foot pole because reasons. Anywho, the premise of the movie is basically two people from one singular family, one born prince of a very royal Jewish family in Jerusalem, and one Roman orphan growing up together, and through various different choices brought upon by the two of them, they are enacting upon themselves a sequence of revenge and betrayal upon the other, while one just tries to do stuff of peace, while the other one tries to do stuff of war and mayhem, causing the two to drift apart of sorts until eventually it erupts in their faces by the end of the movie. And also, there's something about Jesus Christ being in this movie, but I'm not touching on the stuff that just comes back and forth in the movie like it doesn't even matter. Anywho, the reason I'm not trying to go into too much detail about this is because I'm not someone that is religious. I am a spiritualist, which means I believe in stuff that is of a spiritual nature, but I don't believe in anything of the religious connotation of life. I mostly just focus on the facets of what is and isn't of a spiritual sort of means of things. The afterlife being split up into... You know what? I'm not going to go into my belief with you guys because that's not who I am. I'm just saying my statements. Anywho, from what this film is, if you're looking at it from a religious standpoint, it's okay. It's good for what you want to see because it covers at least some notion of what you could have seen if you lived in that time period and whatnot. But for those of you who are anti-religious like me, the only reason you'll want to look into this movie is because of one thing. Judah Ben-Hur's story is completely fictional and is only a bridge for all the religious connotation stuff that comes from Christianity, Judaism, and Muslim or Islamic nature. It just culminates into the story of Jesus Christ interacting with people that were of some importance to his story, but of the characters that were involved in the story of Ben-Hur are all fictional. Ben-Hur himself of Judah Ben-Hur, his wife Esther, his family, his adopted brother of Mesala, the sheik that cared for him after 5 years of some stuff I don't even want to get into because reasons, and all these other connotations. A lot of the events that follow the story behind Ben-Hur and Mesala are indeed fictional, which means you'll just enjoy it more as a story person like I am, or you'll just enjoy the certain action scenes that pop up here and now. Like, there is a scene of war, and there are various different scenes of chariot races that get very, very gruesome. Such as people getting trampled to death, or people being run over by horses, people being killed because of certain actions taking place, and a guy losing his leg because of him being a very reckless fuck. that is the connotation of what Ben-Hur is in the 2016s. And by far, if you want to look at it as a religious film, you can, but to me, it's just one of the films that follows the connotation of a remake to just make a remake to bring into a new audience an old story. Anywho, before I get into a weird debate of stuff with people that I really don't want to touch on, let's just move on with the rating. I will give this a 12.2 out of 13 and give it a B plus because I'm not trying to get into anything with religion, and because it is a religious film and I'm trying to avoid stuff, I'm just going to leave it a B plus so I don't end up pissing off the weirdest people for no reason. So I'll see you guys in the next one where we are finally going to do a late review of Zootopia. And then we're going to follow up with 2 movies in September of Mr. Church and also a remake of Magnificent Seven before we finish out the year with Doctor Strange and Ghost in the Shell. So keep it locked, guys. I'll see you next time in that. So peace and take care, my lovely little nomads out there. I'll see you next time. To all my party people out there, keep on grooving. And if you are a stranger out there and you love the stuff that I do that isn't stuff that I'm trying to walk away from on eggshells, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do make fun content here and there, and I do like having fun with my subscribers. It's just when I have to do videos like this that I'm kind of not as fun because I'm trying to not piss off people. Isn't that kind of weird, a critic not trying to piss off people?
Yeah. This ain't for nobody but me.